Hi. Hi. Is stream. Hi. It's the Sunday right now. I don't know, I'm talking like a goddamn freaking baseball commentator right now, but hi, hello. Uh I've got a thing today. It's Sunday. The fam just basically like the parents just got out of a whole like vacation. I got a meal today. We eat and now we draw it. And we are trying, hopefully we can make a little bit a fucking what, why did I start stuttering right there? Hopefully we made a little beast today. Hopefully that's something that we can do today. I've got a prompt table. As you can see, I have named the stream a thing because that's what I have decided to call these things. And as in kind of the name of the prompt table, it's Darkling Zozen. Because like there are 12 of them. Extremely awesome reason for name. I mean, like, I will be making Little Beast. They will probably be like verging on the horror side of things, cause I like doing things like that. Uh, I mean, like other than just like body horror stuff like that, like things that are kind of gross to look at or whatever. It will. This front table is basically a dark and edgy one. I think, at least I guess like from my own perception of things, like yeah, it is kind of a dark and edgy one or whatever. So that's kind of the direction I'm steering this whole thing in. Uh, it's wait, what the fuck was I about to say? Like, goddamn, I forgot myself. Put him in the lab to improve elevation. Okay, got it. Freaking But yeah, I got a prompt table with 12 prompts meant for like 12 months of the year. I started this month because this is the month of the Lunar New Year. So I guess this prompt table turns out to work like for the Lunar New Year since I'm revealing it now. But I guess it can start whenever you want. It's just like 12 things like for a year. But you can start whenever you want and it will bleed into the next year of the proper calendar. That's fine. Yeah, I got it right here. I things are like going. This stream I will probably dedicate to working out like the details and like the kind of uh monster I would like to go for. Uh, it can coincide with really anything. It can like there can be like a number of things that you can add in here because all the prompts are kind of on the abstract side. You can pick them however you want, I think. But yeah. Uh, if you want to, feel free to like tag along with this as you make like the monster for this month, and like it's like half of the month already by this point. So I better like it. I better, you know, get that done in like 15 days or something. I will probably try to get another stream of this type along with the translation stream into the schedule next week. Maybe in the weekend. Probably this one will be in the weekend. The translation will be sometimes in a week. That's what I have in mind right now. But otherwise, let's go. Let's just go. Here. Here you go. Hello, welcome to stream. Hello. This is this is the prompt table we got. You can see like the kind of thing I go for. The kind of things I go for in uh, a in a God damn it, name please. I need to listen to something else. Yeah, you can see the kind of prompts I go for. It's not exactly like, the most fucking high minded prompt tables out there. It is definitely like gearing towards horror. Because again, brain be like that. I like that. You can I think like actually it would be kind of fun to like take like this prompt table and gear it towards something that is like cute and like bubbly, I think. That would be really fun. It would not be what I do because I will never be able to stop myself. But if you do things like that, like in that way, then I would be uh very happy for you and for the prompt table to get that kind of creativity going. It is really good. I like the contrast. I like the up and down. Hold on, I'm putting on like some kind of game OST. And game OST game OST do I want to be the backing track for this specific journey? Hmm. A lot of the horror games I've been playing recently have been like on the uh not exactly with an expansive OST type of horror, given that they are like all like under an hour. And actually a lot of them happen to have like insane fucked up audio cue. Some of them like integrated into the gameplay. It is a special type of thing that I listen to. Uh, maybe not like something you put on stream. But I need to remember that one game. What channel? Because I know he played that. Someone else played that too. Not exactly sure. Need to check again. Oh yeah, I should jump on. Bradley. Oh, here. It's hard to find things in this goddamn YouTube like layout. Things are small here. Oh, okay. Okay, sir. This is close. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I don't think he uploaded that. God damn it. I need to find it. Who was the other person who played that? Hmm. I'm sorry. We are getting up to like a very slow start for like looking for a freaking soundtrack to listen to of all things. I hope the the soundtrack is on YouTube despite everything. You know what? I actually I no wait no hmm. We'll see if this rewards us. We are going on an adventure or whatever. Where is the freaking this man streams extremely regularly, so maybe it's harder to find what I need because it will be a little bit. Okay, I found it. You know what? I should shut the fuck up. Is it on YouTube? Fuck yeah. Extremely good soundtrack. Fuck yeah. How is audio, by the way? Definitely a bit too loud, I think. Yeah, I'm like putting it here. Uh, okay. Let's save this file. Hmm. I'm saving this as a design sketch. Uh, the first prompt for Darkling goes in this month's prompt is rhythm. Wait, I shouldn't draw directly on top of my prompt table. Probably not a good idea. There you go. Hi, welcome to stream. Uh, you say that it's gonna become like a fucking like it's gonna become a catchphrase, which is like the lamest fucking catchphrase you can have out there. Uh, did I freaking there? That's my sketch color. This one is the in color. Yeah, grab yourself a hot drink and settle in. As we brainstorm a monster out of the prompt. I hate the word brainstorming because, like, specifically for me, it has become irrevocably connected to extremely office type work, which I'm not into. But I guess it's, you know, it's still like the word that people use. It still has that meaning specifically. It's because I have an aversion to it doesn't like change the meaning right now. Uh, rhythm. Extremely good handwriting aside. What we got right here, I think like out of like just like straight off the bat, I got like dance, which I did do a piece about. That was not really about monsters. That was just about people dying. But that is something that I kind of uh like associate with rhythm. Obviously, dance, music. And if not music, then like poetry. I think you can dance to poetry, but you would look kind of funny. I think people have danced to poetry before. I'm just like not exposed to that yet. I like the idea of building like a poem monster somehow. Uh, there are things that are rhythmic. Like rhythm like immediately makes me think of like sound. But then like there are sounds that are rhythmic, like a number of things, like footstep, usually, or like the sounds of like turning pages. The sound of I don't know. I guess like in the most like horror adjacent uh, example possible, I would say like do you remember that fucking story about like not even the story? I think it was like from one of the artists I follow online actually about like the sound of tree branches tapping on the window, but it got like too rhythmic and it doesn't really sound like tree branches anymore. It sounds more like somebody tapping with their finger on the window. Well, rain actually, rain, not exactly rhythmic, but it leads there anyway. Uh, but also it's actually like it's not just sound though. This is one thing, but also rhythm you doesn't need to like have a sound. Rhythm can just be from like day night cycle, late night cycle, anything that comes like a number of times a day, anything that has like a specific time and tone within them. There's rhythm in any like well-oiled workplace. I think like there's a rhythm in like a kitchen. There's a rhythm in like an office. There's a rhythm in a post office. Work. This is. I think this is gonna be the funniest part of today's stream. Is just me writing work here, framing this. Work. Does it? Does it work? Do we know? Like definitely in fact when you think about rhythm and if you learn anything in like in high school literature, it would probably have to do with farming, because like farming is specifically the type of work that follows not just like the cycle of a day but also the cycle of like a year, the cycle of season, uh of just like the life of like a cattle. I think like the idea of farming and rhythm and like maybe a little bit of like folk horror would be fun to work into a monster right now. That would be cool. I'm sipping on my hot chocolate. It's like room temperature chocolate now because I dumped a bunch of ice cubes in it. Cool it down. At this time of my life, I still don't like hot drinks. I still drink cool drinks, like a cool teen. Okay, so I'm thinking about farming. Uh, what I'm thinking about right now is like a monster with a sickle. How about we fuse this whole thing? This specifically makes me think of like music box. Not just like, the rhythm of music and of poetry, or like, implied poetry and like a song that has lyrics but isn't there. But like specifically music box. is something that, you know, you turn on and on again. It's something that is like it returns to the like to the main to the like same place like after like a cycle. Where the fuck did I put the first fucking arc of the M? It would be like on the easy side if I make this one like a straw monster, isn't it? Should I set like a parameter for what we would create, like what we would consider a creature? I'm thinking about it. Hmm. I mean, like obviously the thing is like I want to draw like monster slash beast, and they kind of imply that the thing I will be creating is like, you know, a living creature. So not just like, you know, a ghost or like a phenomena as is usual whenever I do like monster stuff, or not even monster stuff, just like horror stuff in general. So I think we will be creating like at least in some way a self-contained uh creature with some locomotion. Like it will move like specifically from place to place, not just like moving as in like an automaton kind of way. It is, how do you say that word, automat? I don't know. Automaton, I think that's more it. Automaton, yeah, not in an automaton kind of way where like it has a cycle and it stops, or like this thing can move around. And whether that is like implied or not is a different thing, I think, in a design. Okay, so that's like the criteria we got of this one. This whole like challenge is a self-contained living, self-contained creature that moves. And I think, I guess like in some way it is implied to consume something. Like there is like changes and I think we're trying to uh I think we're trying to like coin like what is a living creature right here. Yeah, that's like a parameter. We switch to the it's like creature, not phenomena. So I guess this the thing I mean by this clause is like it has to be physical. At least like it's in most of the ways. I I will be allowed to make a creature that can go through walls if that is one of the things it can do, but like it will be like physical in like a philosophical sense, I guess. These are like I don't think hashing these out too hard, like too harshly would like help with our uh like uh procedure here. So we'll get like the base of it down and then we'll work around it. So with some locomotion, a way for it to walk around somewhat. It might not like walking around a lot. It might like hibernate in place for like 11 out of 12 months of the year, but like if it wants to move around, it should be able to. Uh, implied like exchange of matter. Should we like put that clause in? Uh, that is, I feel like saying the implied exchange of matter would like be like a very crude way to imply that something is a living thing. And like, is it something that I want to put in with my monster? Like something like, I guess if I have to say it, like a biblical angel or whatever. I don't like that word anymore. Like, it would be fun to make a monster like that. I don't want to like, like gatekeep myself out of making something like that. What about a creature like that? That like, that like separated from a phenomena or just like a general ghost, like an impression of something that happened rather than like a creature by itself, an autonomous creature by itself. Yeah, you know what? I would say self-contained rather. Like, I will say this clause means that it shouldn't be a story that has to go along with it. Like, you can put a monster that we make during these whole things in a story. You can write a story around it. That's not like what I'm talking about. It's rather like you will need to, like, if there's anything that isn't in the design, it should not be like required to like understand this monster. I think that's what I'm getting at. I think that's what like separates us, like a monster, a creature, a little critter that we make from a phenomena, which is something that happens once, or like even repeatedly, but like it has like very specific like circumstances and like uh stories and happenstances that go along with it. This is just like some guy. I think it will end up being like some weird guy, but it will be just some guy. You can use it for whatever, in a sense. Does it need like a whole story to like contain it? I think that's what we're aiming for here. Okay, so this is our parameter. This is what we've got. Brainstormed out. You hear that my freaking turning of my cup. I don't make my hot chocolate with milk. Ready milk and like these hot chocolate fucking powder. I don't need double milk. I don't need that in my life. That's what we got right now. What I've gotten from this whole thing is Strawman. One I don't know, or is it Strawman in English? I need to look it up actually. Uh, it is literally a character in like a Goosebumps book. Either a Goosebumps book or like a story to tell in the dark story, but I don't remember words in English ever. So maybe I was just gonna give me like, no, I want this type of thing. God damn it! Fuck off! I want to look at like the funny thing in fields. I don't care about the argument types or whatever. This is why I don't want to like write down strawman, because that's usually what y'all think about nowadays when you talk about strawman, a man made of straw. What the fuck is it called? figure in the cornfield. Thank you. What is this? Is crossword solver? That's cool. Thanks. Scarecrow. That's it. I'm stupid. We got the word. Scarecrow. God, my streams. Like, if you got to, if you went to my translation stream, it was also like mostly me asking chat what words are. It was a translation stream of all time. Awesome, extremely awesome time. Scarecrow. Was dancer. I like this idea. Like, I remember like, cause like straw, like just like a haystack. Haystacks are still like extremely common, in like my grandparents' places, where like around that region. And there are a number of like things living in there. I would like to look up like one of the bugs that live in there, because I know that there are a number of bugs in there. Mites? Is it mites? I'm gonna do this in Vietnamese maybe. About them. That thing. Wow, is that a One Piece thing? Damn. Yeah. But like, that's not exactly a straw specific thing, maybe. Actually, even like anything that resembles a bug or like a snail, I think would be like a good way to talk about rhythm. Because there is like a vibe, a very mechanical vibe somewhat to bugs that I feel like fit the prompt rhythms well. I don't think that argument would hold in court if you examine it, but I would just like, I like the idea of drawing something slightly mechanical for it. Oh, hello, stream, welcome to stream. I think it's just you and like someone else in chat, or maybe just you. Probably just you. Just me. I'm having uh I'm having an evening. I'm doing things. Most of what I'm doing, you can see on on screen right now. I'm brainstorming the idea for this month's prompt. This month's monster prompt. It's rhythm. Something mechanical. What the fuck was the last letter I wrote there? Bug? I like the idea of a bug. Straw bug. That. Rhythm. Once again, like coming back to the work thing. Like especially, I think office workers have a very specific work rhythm, or you know, like the rhythm of a day to them. And like not just office workers, but like anyone but also everyone who has like a personal office in their house. So I like the idea of like a bug, like a scarecrow type bug with like I'm trying to like synthesize these ideas in a way that like would look like fun. We're making a little guy. We're making just some little guy here. Mecha Beatles. I would like a Mecha Beatles for this prompt. I'm deep in thought. Hmm. But also, I like the idea of a dancing scarecrow, a ballet dancing scarecrow. I think that's cute. Hmm. Mechanical butterflies. That's also cute. Bugs really is like so good. They're this like I'm saying this even for the mosquito. Like they're just little like perfect little machines. They've just been like that for a long time. They just got bigger and then they got smaller, and that's all fine with them. That's cool. I sometimes think about that warm robot that is just like a tube that they inflate to bring like a specific mechanism through like the nooks and crannies instead of like giving that mechanism like its own like locomotion with like wheels and stuff or anything like that or like legs like what those fucking horrible uh Boston Dynamic bots. They just make like a warm like an inflatable tube that they like blow air into so it inflates through like twisty nooks and crannies that anything with legs or wheels would like have a hard time navigating. And I think that's really cool. I love robots. Bug vehicles. That's really good. This like instead of like making bugs perform in circuits, we just give bugs like cars and let them go ham. Let them drive cars around. I know that rats like driving cars when they can. Rats are like inquisitive little shits. They're so cool. Despite being like a hardcore like head to toe city kid, I do like animals in like a very abstract way. I think they're neat. I literally like went almost insane seeing like a goose in the middle of Hanoi once. They're just so fucking round and plump. Saying they're so like they're as tall as like my hip, but just pretty fucking big. Yeah, I think about those words sometimes. Yeah, movable cabinet beetles would be really cute. Actually, like, do you know that one series a long time back then? I don't actually remember when it like aired. It was aired on Disney, I think. But the name was minuscule. But I think it was a French show. It is a show about bugs. Either an S or not, I'm not sure. It is a show about like a number of bugs just doing their things. It's so cute. I like the idea. Actually, I'm like actually in love with the idea of like a mechanical like ladybug now with like mm, can I do that? Should I do that? Giant ladybug with like the uh with the harder like outer wings that are open that shows some kind of music box mechanism inside with a heart. But like that is oh hello Anais, welcome to stream. As you can see, we are doing Darkling Dozens, brainstorming and maybe like drafting some designs today. We're like brainstorming around the prompt of this month's prompt, which is rhythm. What we got right now is I'm gonna need Slayer and I put it on top to remind us of what we had. Uh, I would like a tall ladybug. Either long legs or like a body that is like this. I would like a tall ladybug. Echo heart. Actually, rhythm. Like talking about rhythm without even ever talking about the heart is like stupid of me. I should have gone for that. That is like so obvious. Holy shit. I just like jumped over that entirely. Insane. How did we talk about rhythm without anybody bringing up the fucking heart? I'm going to say that monsters, my idea of monsters will allow mechanical monsters. They will not be characters, I think. They will be creatures that can be replicated somewhat. Like I think like every time I make up a design and like we look at it and we will have to fight over, we will have to like bring it to the court whether this can be considered a character or can it just be anything, you know. And then like we'll decide from there. There will be a lot of fighting over like tidbits and details in this thing, I think. Oh, butterfly bike is so cool. I like the idea of something with butterfly wings right now, but I'm not sure yet. Centipede Street Train, that's cool. Like, the thing with Centipede Street Train though, is like, it reminds me of the, you know, the magnetic like track mechanism that is used for, you know, high-speed trains like the Shinkansen and like some Digivate, like the push and pull mechanism of like the of the magnetic train track already reminds me like hugely of like a leg, the movement of a leg. You know, like it pushes you forward and then pulls you again forward by like the next leg. And I think like the idea of like like visualize that as a centipede thing is like super fucking cool. I don't know if I'm good enough to do that, but I would like to. Hmm. I still like. I would still like to work like a scarecrow in here somehow, maybe. Hmm. Maybe just like the idea of a scarecrow, like something that is like living inside of a mannequin. That's like a fucking like Silent Hill or Resident Evil enemy, I think. A kind of bug that lives inside of like a bust or oh, I think the water bugs also count. Underwater bugs are also cool. It's also like interesting that you bring up underwater bugs because like, it makes me realize like the footstep prompt also like can lead to just like you know the rhythm of movement in general, like of like walking or like swimming, of locomotion to move around. Submarine giant water bug is so cool. Oh my god. Cause like the fans. the giant fans that are like the fans are like the fins of uh a, a creature like that. Like always, they always usually reminds me of like rhythm. Oh, skater boats. It's cool. Damn, I love all of these ideas. Man, I would like a series, like a borrow style series with like locomotions like that, with like vehicles that are based around bugs. Just a series that's just have that all the time, always. And like done in the style of like gritty, not exactly gritty, but like, you know, the physical feeling of early Dragon Ball mechanical stuff of like uh early Akira Yamaoka like mechanical stuff. Like you say what you want about that whole series, like was it Akira Yamaoka? I don't think that's the one. I fucking missed like I messed up like I mixed the name of the creator with someone else, I think. Dang it. But yeah. That author was like really good at making up like funny looking shambling mechanical constructs, especially like vehicles. It's always super fun to look at those, and I'm a little bit sad he doesn't really do that a lot anymore. This is more common in series like Arale than in like Modern Dragon Ball, I think. I mean, like, don't take my word for it. I'm not sure. I haven't watched Dragon Balls in like fucking decade. Hmm. I'm thinking about like how you can actually fuse a bug with a scarecrow. Usually, when I think about bug and scarecrow, it's just like, you know, a bug living inside a scarecrow. But how do you fuse the likeness of a bug and a scarecrow? Hmm. Because I like the idea of an underwater bug. Or a bug that is fused with like a fish somehow. Especially a giant one. I love giant like fishes. Stick bug. That's cute actually, using a stick bug. Hmm. Leaf bug. You're correct. I still There's like a lot of bugs that are fuzzy. Not all of them are like smooth. A lot of them are like they have like hair. I know that technically uh like spiders are not bugs. They're not like insects. They are arachnids. But I like the idea of like I like the fuzzy spiders. Actually, maybe even shrimps. Spiny leaf insect. I'm gonna look at them. Did I fucking turn on Unikey earlier? Oh, okay. These look cool as hell. These look slightly like a lobster. It's just like the segmented like body of a bug really, but they do look a little bit like a lobster. Especially like the pic I just pulled up. Those look like like especially red and plump like a lobster. But this one is so lobster-like though. I'm gonna show y'all. I don't know if this is one of those or like something. I don't know if something's wrong with this one because like I don't think they usually look like this. But look at this. This thing is a lobster. This thing is a mantis shrimp or something. It's so red and it's so round. It's so tubular. Oh, these are cool. Hmm. Dang, I do want to draw one of these guys. Maybe they would be fit for like a different thing. Yeah, that's true. Like I think these also have like three stages of a life cycle. Maybe this one's doing something. Maybe this one's like up to something right now. That's why it looks like that. Oh, they're from Australia. Okay, anything can be from Australia by this point. I have decided. Of course, Australia would have three lobsters. I'm deciding to go with that. Mm. I really like the idea of like the shambling giant beast that is of a rhythm that's breaking down. So I guess we are kind of assuming that anything I'm drawing for this prompt will be fucking big and huge. At least the size of a small skeleton. Maybe the size of a small whale. A small like blue whale. If it's a bug, then like I think what's going on with the ladybug is that like the body is like under the arch like outer shell. That's I'm basically fucking describing an exoskeleton right now. What I mean is like the wings, the outer wing layer. Uh like the idea of a bucket fish mix because it has like elements that you can like incorporate in of like dances and dance costumes. And I think that would be pretty. Actually, I think like the thorax of the ladybug is outside. I'm not sure actually. It might not be. What if? Why do I keep having to look at the fucking ugly little morph creature from Miraculous Ladybug? The rest of the show I think looks fine. But like whatever the little thing with the giant fucking heads and eyes, or just like a fucking the thing that is red overall, which is like a single black dot in the middle of his forehead. I hate looking at it. No offense to Miraculous Ladybug fans. I just think your creatures look like shit. uh, Flatworm. I'm looking at Flatworm to get an idea of what I can do with a Flatworm right now. Oh, you're right. Those are also like really like dancer vibes. They have like literally like they have like pleats on the side of their body. Oh, that's the end of the Hypnagogia Boundless Stream soundtrack already? Hey, if you can, definitely try and play, try like buying and playing Hypnagogia Boundless Stream. It is a PS1 retro style, uh, adventure game, I will say, with like some fun puzzles and like extremely good like environments. The vibes swing very hard in that one, but at the same time, I feel like overall it is a very chill kind of game. It is about dreams. Oh, ringworms. I think ringworms are like entering a different spectrum of what we're going for. What the hell should I listen to right now? Damn, the soundtrack came by like a breeze. Actually, I'm listening to Tomorrow's horror playlist. The atmospheric horror month of 2 years ago. Holy shit. I think like the thing with octopuses is that they are too smart. Like sometimes when you think about squids, which arguably like vibes wise, when it comes to body, they fall in with octopuses because they are like soft in the same way. But squid are like stupider, so it feels more mechanical. Octopuses, they're too smart. They're not like a mechanic. They're not a mechanism. They're not a like a they are little guys is the thing I think. And when I see an octopus, I greet them as a little guy. I don't really greet them as like an animal. Really, I have eaten octopuses before. I think we're like, you're right. I mean, like we do say buck about basically anything already. I think octopuses is just like too smart. They know how to operate like cameras and shit, and they know how to open jars. If my Roomba knows how to open jar, I would also call it a little guy instead of like a robot. Not even a robot, like a machine. Dragonflies are cool. But dragonflies are too cool. I think the thing with dragonflies is that like you can't really improve on their design. They're so fucking cool that like they can't really fall into uncanny anymore just because they're so cool. At least to me. Like a lot of bugs are like weird looking, which is why I like them. Like fleas. Like when you look top down with fleas, they are like normal bugs basically, but like when you look from the sides, they're like so fucking tall, and that's a little bit goofy, but also like very weird, and I like it. Yeah, dragonfly helicopters is like I think like a very common sci-fi trope by now. At least like from what I've seen. There's a helicopter dragonfly like a whole scene of it of like designing it and animating it in Isogen, which is great. That whole anime is so good. Fish mix. Though like I think like a dragonfly fish mix would be very pretty. They would fuck like hell, but like that would be very pretty. mm. Weirdly enough, I do think that like snails and like flatworms count as like little mechanics. Like mechanism rather than mechanics, because mechanics are like the dudes who to do stuff in machines. Hmm. But like just this, then it would not really imply that much about rhythm. I would like for us to stick like closer to theme to make the theme count. It's like we're doing the theme, you know? The prompt. Why did I just have like a fucking dot there? What happened there? This is like tablet breaking down. I would like for it to not do that. I don't really want to buy a new one right now. I have the means to, mostly. I don't want to. Hmm. Praying mantis, frogfish. That thing would be scary as hell, and I would love it so much. They have limbs. One thing I really like about the praying mantis in general is that, like, you think that this is like their a claw, that's it, but like actually they have like a little feet at the have little feet at the end. Like that's a limb. That's like a leg. That's not just a claw. That's cool. Mm. I guess like when we start like designing things, I will have to pull up the body horror wording maybe. Is that like something that people are like, you know, about when it comes to body horror in general? Is this something that most folks like worry more when it comes to uh, human bodies than when it comes to like animal bodies? I'm not sure. I think like maybe it's just about a feeling gross, because you know that a bigger number of transformations come with like anthropomorphizing an animal, but like furries usually don't have a body horror attack, like attack on their stuff. Maybe it's just about a gross factor. Hmm. I think like one of the most effective, if maybe like too straightforward, mix of bug and fish would be Jinjiito's Gyo, which is just like leg mechanism tacked on two fishes that let them walk around on land. And very straightforward, very simple, ruinously effective. If there is a giant fish chasing me around with like 6 legs, I would probably shit myself. Hmm. This is what I got right now. I still want to like put the scarecrow in here somewhere. I'm actually attached to like almost all of the things that we've written down. I like scarecrows. I like the vibe of a dancer in a creature like this. I like bugs. I like mechanisms. God, you know what I like though? One of those like walking like one of those wind beasts. Like that just walk around on beaches. You know those one? Uh oh yeah. Lungfish and seal cans. Those are like something. What the fuck went on in the ocean? Fucking, I need to find out those like those constructs. The fucking. Oh, don't worry about it. You probably know them in French. Oh, Strand Beast. Do y'all know these things? Strand Beast. They're so cool. I'm gonna take like I'm gonna like paste some pictures of them. They're literally so fucking cool. Like I think about them a normal amount, I swear, but dang are they cool. I I guess if you're squeamish about like things that look like, oh no, not transbeast, strandbeast. I guess that's how you say them. Let's say the word. These. You know these things? They're so good. I like them. These are wind-powered beasts, I guess? Robots, in a way. Automatons. That, like, walk around by themselves. They're like a type of perpetual motion machine. But, like, you know, in the sense that, like, they don't really stop moving. Yeah. But, like, they are wind-powered. They're so goddamn cool. I love them so much. They just like walk around on beaches and like walk around by the force of the winds, and like they don't really need maintenance or anything unless like, you know, some parts of them break, because I think they're all made of like wood or something. The name is Beast. I'm gonna write it down. If you want to look them up again later on. Oh yeah, the fossil record. Love these things. Hard. You remind me of like horseshoe crabs again. Those little guys are so cool. They're the exact same all these time. That's so fucking cool. I think like all of these streams are just me like bringing y'all along as I like I remember cool things about uh things that I've seen again and like show them to you. Salamander, the fattest fucking salamander from China. I love those. Hold those in my hand. I think we can like synthesize most of what we've got into something. We can have like a toe bug. Fucking toe bug. Like this, like a hat. With like beats and like a fin underneath. With maybe wings, because like if they have like a fin like this, it would be cool to like work in like some ways for them to fly. It would be like a ladybug kind of body. Hallucination, yeah. I need to look that up. I don't remember that name. Oh, these are so good! Oh, they're just guys. Look at them. They're a Cambrian thing, right? Yep. Motherfuckers just see like weird ass fucking animal and immediately know that they're from Cambrian era. The Cambrian explosions were so much. Look at these things, I love them. I probably cannot hold them on account of all of the spines, but I love them nonetheless. Oh my god, look at them in like a more realistic, I guess, model. Oh, they're so cool. I love them. I love them. I especially love like the first 3D model they make of these things, of them in like orange and like pale flesh color, I guess. I don't know. Beige. A pink beige. What the fuck is this thing? I love it. I love this thing so much. There is something also from the Cambrian era that are like named for its like forward mandible thing that looks like two shrimps. So like I think like the name literally like means like fake two shrimps or something like that. I also love that thing. I guess like it also end up being like a like shrimp thing, so it works out. Okay, I want to look at the ladybug anatomy. I like the idea of a ladybug, mostly because of the hard shell. Maybe a beetle. Maybe a beetle would be fun. Sinel. Did I just see that word? I don't know why. Can I see the body of the ladybug underneath, please? Oh, these are one of the like taxidermied one. So they're kind of like, what's it? I don't know the English word for that. One of those bugs that smell. Really? They just called it Cambrian shrimps? That's cool. That's funny. Honey, don't worry, you got shrimps at home. And that's what a shrimp at home is. This maybe. Okay, so it's like would be like flat like this. Hmm. And then like how would the legs work? Where do the legs come from? Please. Usually bugs have a middle fucking body where the legs come from, and I'm not seeing it. Please. Rayonanta? The ladybug group? No, no, that's a shrimp group. Oh yeah, these. I also love the Pokemon that came from these things. Them and their many, maybe a little bit overcrowded fins on their sides. Love them dearly. Okay, so you got a fat freaking middle body. That doesn't show very well here. I need it, please. Maybe I can do it more like... How does the... Actually, I like looking at the ladybug like outer shell wing thing. Maybe a beetle would be my better bet here when it comes to like anatomy. Yeah, anatomy. I don't know why I say that word like so freaking weirdly. Genuinely, the way that they just like open up like this, it fucks me up. It's called elytra. Is that what it's called? Also, like apparently, it seems like the legs come from like the middle of the body instead of like the thorax or whatever the middle part called. Not the middle body, but like basically anywhere instead of like from thorax. Is that what the middle body is called? The thorax? I don't fucking remember. No, yeah, it's a thorax. Did they lie to me? Did they fucking hide it from me? I'm looking at it. No fucking way, they're insect. They should come from the thorax. Otherwise, like, what's a goddamn point? No, it comes from like down in like the abdomen. That's insane. I didn't know that for some reason. That's fucked up. Why do you guys do that? Beetles are fucked up, man. This should really just cover the abdomen. That's stupid. It's not stupid, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. I'm very sorry. Just forgive me. Some of those, like, clearly show them coming from thorax, and some don't. No, actually, I think maybe the thorax like extends down like on the like on the stomach side. This, yeah, yes, it seems that's the case. Also, like if it comes from like downward like this, I think I can actually do it like this. And then these would come from like the side of the fins. I don't like. I don't think I look at bugs enough. I need to look at bugs more. So like actually like the thorax is like this, and then like extends down here, and then like up here is like the fucking whatever the fuck that's called. That is abdomen. I forgot that word. Like even though I just said it right before. I want this thing to be tall. I want this fucking guy to be like tall as shit. Be like a fucking building. And then like from here would be like the third pair of legs. Still got like the dome. I want this to be glass maybe? This is like basically like the world turtle, but this is a bug instead. That's fun. Can't tell where your eyes are, little guy. Oh, there you go. Something that is here. What do you have underneath? I kind of like the mouths, like the inside mouth thing with like rubbers outside. That's fun. We got rubbers out here. I'm also looking at music box now because I'm not letting go of it. Maybe I still think about fucking Miku Symphony 2020. It was so fucking pretty. Almost got me back into like obsessing with music box again. If I put like the scarecrow and the dancer together up here, would that be too much? Would that be like stuffing too much into one region of the design? Some of these like music box designs are very pretty. Most of them are mostly plain because like, of course, it's a fucking music box. You probably don't want too many moving parts. Animation. Zoetrope. Zoetrope? I don't know what to say about how to say that word. The giant zoetrope bugs. I'm going to insane. I'm gonna look up Zoe Trope now. I will still include like the music box mechanism in the middle. I think with like day and night imageries worked in, but these specifically the 3D Zoetrope. God, these are so fucking cool. I will have to learn how to draw one if I want to like finalize the design, but maybe I am willing to do it. Man, if is there any uh dancing people Zoetrope that I can reference off of? Cause like maybe not like a partner dance between a scarecrow and a dancer, but like a uh a like ballet dancing scarecrow would be more cuter. Oh, Zoe Trope. I'm gonna write that down. Is Zoe Trope is technically like already an ancient thing that is used like that is like a 2D uh animation basically, but like it's put on like a turning disc. Like all of the frames are put on like a turning disc, and then you turn the disc and put the light at like the frequency of like the appearance of at the same like frequency as the appearance of the frames to make it like project like an animation. But there are currently like 3D zoetrope that people made of like not just like animation like 2D animation frames but like little 3D like models put on a turning disc at like a specific interval, and like you turn it the same way as you turn like a traditional zoetrope, and it like still makes the same animation, but you don't have to project it anymore. You can just see it on the disc. It's so dang cool. You probably look up like a video on YouTube right now. They have gotten like they were pretty popular a while ago, and they've gotten like so much better. There's so many types now. Oh, this is so cute. This is so cute. This little guy dancing around like the tree. That's so goddamn cute. These are insane. I love these so much. They are like pretty hard to plan though, is the thing. And most of them are like 3D printed. Which like, you know, is fair. Animation is also very costly to make. Like despite everything. Oh, some people do it with Lego? I think they have to like put glues like inside the Lego figure joint to make it like keep to let it to get it to keep the pose with like how fast these things are like turning. Okay, I need to get a new list pulled up. Hmm. Maybe I'm looking into what Tumelo does it again. Dang, I need to remember. would like for inside the game to be a soundtrack, to have a soundtrack. Technically, a lot of it is actually uh ambient music that works best with a, a visual to go with it. Okay, I'm going to have to work a lower drop into this. Last dome. How? Wow. How flat do I have to make this to keep it like looking like coherent? Maybe not realistic, but coherent. Look at these things. So good. Hmm. Maybe I can morph the discs around a little bit. Doesn't have to be. I think I will say that the abdomen is not necessary fully here. We can cut that out technically. Like there's a hinge here. And what is the mechanism underneath the servitron? I think I have been saying the word wrong, but who knows? I like making like I like machineries that look coherent, if not like realistic. I don't think I should be striving that much for realism anymore because like uh it limits things too much, or just it limits things in the way that like I'm not good enough at like a lot of the things that I try to draw. Like I don't understand them well enough to like find out how to work around them, because like there are very core artists who work with like realistic creation building, who like consider the climates and like the weight distribution and like the locomotion of a creature to make it make sense, and they make like very fun creatures. But I can't really do that, so I might as well like lean more into like making them funny and like striking rather than realistic. To check my audio a little bit. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Does ladybugs have like? Where's my freaking ladybug? Notice a flatworm thing. Ladybugs have antennas, right? Yeah, they do. Stumpy little fucking weighs so much. Like this, just like this thing. And it's like it's not. They don't have like face grabbers. You will have to like excuse me. I don't actually get to see ladybugs around a lot, like around the city nowadays. Oh, this photo is so cool. Okay, they do have like the face grabber things down here and antennas. It's like this, and then antenna from like right next to their eyes. I would like for this to like be to like come along with something else other than just like the thing that to make them look accurately like a ladybug. They can do more work than just being there to make like the ladybug look complete. Oh yeah, I was freaking thinking about like the locomotion down here. This fin down here. I still want to be able to add like a normal pair of wings in here. Are we even like actually incorporating like fish like fins in here at all? Really? Too much, and might be too much. And that can't really be contained by the dome. Hmm. The thing with this glass dome is, uh, it would be very cool and like the proper scale of this thing. I don't know if I'm like capable of like impart it in a good way with the piece I will be doing for this thing. Hmm. Would like morph it a little bit, like show the speed, I guess. Figures. Mm, mm, like the movement of the sun and the moon being like something that like chills up and down. Mm, be like more overtly mechanical in like uh a music box way. Fine too. Maybe the part underneath here that's showing us like uh the scroll of a music box and mhm. Do I want something underneath actually? Maybe yes. I do like something underneath to like keep the shape not to like, you know, these legs might not be able to carry this like a lower part themselves. What type of like lower fins would a funfish have? I'm looking up the freaking dragonfish. Is that the thing? Like those leafy dragon. See, not dragonfish. These. Uh, Leafy sea dragons. Oh, these are so cool. I love the kind of guys that are just like skin stretched over their like bodies. You don't even need to like shrink wrap these things. They're already shrink wrapped as it is. The leafy sea dragon has everything like close to it, but its body, and that's cool. But also looks like a root like vegetable. Extremely awesome. Hmm. Is there anything like lacking in this apartment? Maybe I just need to like sharpen the face a little bit more to make it not like protrude so much and be its own thing. Because like otherwise it would need like a little bit more embellishment. Hmm. Maybe a piano thing that's like kind of out of nowhere. Maybe. Hmm. Cambrian animal of be having too many goddamn legs. I think we need to like start like breaking thing down like further. Need to start like mapping these things out like clearer. The spot actually like the spot is a fun thing because the spot is like I don't really know how to include a spot in like a glass dome. Maybe maybe cloud. Would cloud make like good like spot uh stand in? I guess this is what I'm like going for. This okay. We need to resketch the body in here. I think the face needs to be shorter. We need to shorten the face. And then the body. Beetle. Hi, please. Let me beetle again. A beetle body that's like this. Hmm. If it's like mechanical in this way, and I put like a fuel source or like some pipes in here, and then like an exhaust like vent somewhere down here to like make this like lower plane complete, probably. This can look a little bit wizardry, like when it comes to like uh placement of things. I don't mind that. I think that would be cool. Uh, Technically, the beetle's body, like the beetle's legs are. I'm gonna like slightly change these. Would change these. The like joints to make them like a bit softer, and also like seems like they can expand like downward instead of like flat to the side like a normal beetle or a ladybug. Actually, are beetles and ladybug like on from the same like sub like category? I'm not entirely sure. When you pull them up, like ladybugs have like very long legs, and also very muscular looking legs. They're very like they're very round animals overall. Also, they are very like steady looking animals. I like them. Like their limb sections are like very round and fuzzy, and I think that's cool. Do I have to rotate this again? I will be mad. Maybe I need to like mold it first. Make bugs now. I also like the idea of these legs like ending in like either like stumps or like very small feet. It's like they're large. These things are very large, and they're moving about with like touching the ground very little. I think is it implies a thing about them moving around like in a more crowded place than just like planes or something out there. Usually at this part with a beetle was like their legs are like have small by now. I think in the middle of like uh the, the part here, and then this here technically it's out here, and it's begin again. Is is this enough joints? Technically not. I think this needs to be a joint, and then there. The end of it here. Very small tips. The legs at the end. Uh, maybe like maybe I could change around like the eye shape of the ladybug a little bit to make like the head not like too dome shape. Shorten it, but like still make it distinct somehow. I don't know what they would do with an eye with eyes like these, but I like the idea of them not like actually seeing much. They're just walking. It's just guys. And The shape of it here still has like. I think this head shape is a little bit more like a grasshopper, I think. Now that I'm looking at it. It's more whimsical than a strictly bug design, but I still like it. What would a grabber be here for? Somewhat like just like the slight idea of, oh hell yeah. Hope you got a good rest of your day, shrimp. Thank you for stopping by the stream. What would these be here for? Hmm. Maybe it's like Kadeneka's mouth mandible things. Like in machine music, MV, she uses that one for, she uses those for typing. Maybe that's something this thing also do. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I can like emphasize a little bit more on like uh the music thing by having it be like these trumpet thing. Or that could be the antennas. Oh yeah, technically these are antennas because like they come like from next to the eyes. And then down here would be like a uh hidden thing, been like thing for like record reading. I don't actually remember the word for that. Record reading needle. Final player. Vinyl record player. The hen thingy, which just has like one of them. Maybe instead of like the needle at the end, maybe it's like a tube. Because like I don't think these things like eat like normally. These things eat from like, or like feed them by plugging them into something. The, the charging cables, or like the fuel cables gotten a little bit loose. These things are not in like pristine conditions really. They have been roaming this place a long time. Things that are large and are ancient. Did they survive because they're large, or did they survive because something loved them? I think the uh concept we got here is like the that's that part of a uh the music box. the little thing. I don't know where like the mechanism that actually like plays the music, like you know the teeth would be coming would be in here. Something something. I need to like actually reference this. I can't just be making this up. I would like to reference this like properly. Hmm. I need to see the abdomen, the thorax again. You know what it looks like a little. Okay, technically that's not just the head of the ladybug though. It technically like extends further in here, and the rest of it is the dome. Maybe this looks a little bit more like a tick. I don't mind that. I think those are cool too. They're so fucking weird. They're a little bit more obtuse. Goes like this. I think I wanted it to have like a key somewhere. If it doesn't have a key, what is like powering it? Maybe we can like borrow from a strand beast for this one. It's wind powered somewhat. So that's why the sail's down here. What does strand beast sail look like? Where did I keep the strand beast thing? I think I turned them off. Need to like pull them up again. Hmm. These these don't look like super pretty. All things considered, yeah. I like the idea of a fan, but I think like a more uh boat type sails would be cool. Hmm. What does a leafy sea dragon look like again? Yeah, maybe something like this. Does it work well with the rest of this thing? I love this fucking black, like spindly strand beast. Looks so funny and I love it. Yeah, these are just like pushed around by the winds. If it's like a turbine, it would like imply the idea of like storing power and energy like more clearly. Which is why like the smallish strand beast creatures have like turbines instead of just like sails. But like turbines don't necessarily need to look like a fan though. Should I make them to look like a fan? What if it's like a spiral? Does it curve forward like this to like compensate for like the flow of this character? Not character, creature. Maybe? Putting the energy reserve and the exhaust pretty close to each other. Well, never said that I'm a smart designer. I'm not. I'm an illustrator. I'm a comic artist. Just making little guys. What would this limb look like? What did it look like on the Strand Beast? It's just like wires, I think. Or not wires, it's just like poles. Yeah, they're not like. Hmm. Hmm. I love these things. Keep looking at them and forgetting what I'm supposed to do. Like, wind turbines can look like a spiral instead. But would that look pretty? I guess. This would be a little bit bulkier than just this, I think. Because, like, this would be where the mechanism that turns, like, uh, it's just like motion power thing into, like, electricity or whatever the fuck keeps these things going. So, I would make it, like, a bit bulkier than just this. And then, and, like, some, uh, loose wires, because I can. I like loose wires. Definitely not safe. Maybe they were supposed to be safe and they didn't get to be anymore. Hmm. Like here's like the machineries, things that been mostly. I need to like use out the. I like the house moving castle slightly, kind of vibes with all these pipes. I like it. Mechanical beast. Another exhaust pipe. I can. I will just be adding like exhaust pipes wherever I see like anything that like any like empty spaces. That's gotta be my motto for these things, I think. Never too much fence. Hmm. Where is Francis? Goddamn lift PC. Maybe these don't need to be just perfect spiral. This, yeah, I like that. I like that. Like these are like sleeves curling around this like main X. That is, however, that is a design choice that I will have to reflect again on here. The main thing. Oh, I forgot the inside soundtrack has this part. Uh, will probably I will say like protected by one of those like same funnel thing that protects like the lower limbs. Mhm. There you go. That is more like it, I think. And like down here would be like some pipes stuff. Pipes or hmm. Is this soundtrack a bit too much on you guys? Please tell me if it is. I will change it. I do listen to like a lot of like uh horror soundtrack that definitely goes a little bit like insane sometimes. So once again, feel free to let me know if any of that is like giving you guys like a bad time. I'll change it. In here that is like stop ending. Oh dang. I'm very sorry, Anais. Heck yeah. Hope your electricity and other amenities are faring well in the storm. I know that like seaside storms and stuff like that, like coast storms are something else. It's scary. Damn, I will need to like find a zoetrope with like ballet dancing characters to reference to this. Oh yeah, nice. I would like this trigger to be implied to like make a full turn by the end of like this animation cycle. I'm not sure how to do that. I'm not an animator. Gonna be strong. I will also have to like design the uh figure in here. But, so that's also something that we can look forward to. Hmm. What is the dome in the middle here? Showing like the uh sun and the moon, like the cycle of the sun and the moon. Why is that like a dome or whatever it is? Hmm. God, am I about to pull a what what the fuck is that again? Not heliocentrism, the other one that is wrong. Geocentrism. Am I gonna pull like a geocentric like, imagery in here? That would be so goddamn fucking funny to put in my fucking piece. What is it I want to listen to right now? Hmm. I now want to listen to things. Oh, Picross, please, thank you. Hmm. I kind of want to put on like the Lost in Vivo soundtrack, but I think that one is really, really nasty. Actually, it gets like fucked up. Lost in Vivo is one of those horror stories that have like genuinely like insane and fucked up sound design. That is what a part of the like horror of the game. So I don't think we should be listening to it on stream because it is rough. Some of it is fucked up. There's also the other atmospheric month. Maybe with this and we can listen to Abzu soundtrack. Yeah, let's listen to the Abzu soundtrack. Thinking about it. Hmm. What is the part in the middle? Also, we will be thinking of a name for this thing. I would like for these things to all have like some kind of names. I know that I can just like slap English words together and like call it like one of those young adult book names, but I would like for these things to have names that are their own. Should we put like a mountain thing in here or maybe like a spire thing? I would like for it to not be too like I don't know like directionless though. I would like for this to be more purposeful and just like a construct an abstract little thing in here. A whatever. I want it to not be a whatever. Fan, a little fan in here. Mm, and like some wires and stuff. Hmm. A smaller dome with like something that's actually like, oh no, a pear, but it's not good yet. Maybe you can like cook it with a little bit of like honey or something to make like a dessert out of it. Yeah, sear it with some honey. Dome in here and like the spire in the middle. Uh, to make something in the middle here that is like uh unmoving, like a like uh design, or you know some kind of structure in here that's unmoving, and then like the sun and the moon would be like moving around this in like spiral like this. Currently the sun is up. Maybe I could push the spiral here so it is more like, but the moon is also around here. Can't just be looking at like how a zoetrope looks like in like still though. I want to also look at it when it's also moving. Like, stand this dome a little bit. I want it to have a shape though. I want it to be slightly uneven. So I want to do it this way. I think I've forsaken the idea of wings for this guy. And the sail is just I've merged the sail with the strand beast. Dial in the middle would be like a gear or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. And also like this is maybe a little bit too much desk space. I might have to pull this down. Oh fuck. Don't do that. Fuck's sake. This shape kind of. Hmm. What does ladybug's like spots look like? Yeah, there are actually like ways to make this like here as a hinge of sword. Like they let me do that. I'm gonna do it like this mechanical like hinge thing that I've been using with the rest of this design. And it's gonna be white. should I add spots? No, I don't think so. I think like this dome is enough by itself. Yeah. I think this is it. I think like this is the thing that we're like aiming for today. Nice. I will also have to design the straw dancer inside this bug. Okay, so I will probably need to note down things because I don't trust myself to remember any of this. This will be like the speaker on a vinyl record player. Push the music theme a little bit harder than like any other, I guess. Huh. So and then I still don't know what those things are called. Like the vinyl player with like I guess is it a needle? Is it called a needle? I guess. Put two. Legs and points. They have 6 legs, so like I don't think they will topple over very easily. I think like the small like the small ended legs is once again to kind of imply that they were moving around in like a more crowded areas than like wherever they're roaming now. Leafy wind spiral winterburn. This is the part that we will have to finish up designing straw ballet dancer 3D, specifically 3D Zotro. There. One down to there you go. is this part here is like the what is that called actually? I should learn uh what is dang, can I learn? Is there any website where I can learn the names of the part of a music box? I would like to. Musichouseshop.com. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. It was a lot of me fumbling around with words. Funny enough, I'm not good at words. Breast stopper? Doesn't sound like it. Why musical cake flame? Let it class down? What? Mainspring mechanism. Just called disc player mechanism? It's just called a mechanism. It's stupid. You guys should make up a word for it. Oh yeah, I'm definitely very, very glad that the translation part was interesting because I think like I personally think that like that piece that text was that text is extremely interesting and genuinely I think like very important nowadays, especially nowadays. So like knowing that like it garners a little bit of like attention, no matter from like you know is not just especially from folks who don't speak Vietnamese means that like I'm doing my work and like I'm very glad about that. Maybe my translation won't be great, but I think it will start. I like my greatest hope is that it starts interest in a better translation. Uh, oh hell yeah, thank you. I do have a very different cadence when I speak in Vietnamese. I think it was normal. Wire break. It requires a break. Movement is called a movement. Fucking hate English. Oh yeah, I think that's just normal. It's just like a type of code switching because like the sensibilities of the languages are like almost entirely different. So what is called a movement? Bushrod. Hmm. I don't fucking understand a single thing about what they're telling me about music boxes. What the fuck is up with these things? Hi? Hello? This really should not be like uh this should I don't know why it's not like a thing that is like somewhat like standardized or whatever. Like how have I not like found a word for it yet? Is it a cylinder? Is it called a freaking cylinder? I really hope it isn't. Okay, I think it's called a fucking cylinder. Hate it here. I fucking hate English. Sure, I'll take it. Sure, whatever. I'm still like actually thinking a little bit about doing like either a Vietnamese or a French stream, like exclusive, as in like I only speak in that language. At least try to, because I don't know if I remember enough French to actually just speak French for a whole stream. That's like I think that is like admitting to some insane things there, because like I literally went to school to learn French for like 12 years, and another 2 years like living in France. But you know, sometimes that's how it is. What I guess like the ballet dancer can be mostly normal. I like the idea of like two types of like straws on the side though. I don't know how to maintain that. Maybe if you like uh do it like this, like switch sides somehow, it would be like let you do a type of hair on both sides. I've never tried this, so don't ask me. Maybe I would like this dancer to have fringe like necklaces color thing here. Maybe if I do it like this, maybe a straw rabbit. Would that be fun? Is that too much? Is that too whimsical? Maybe. I'll see. I'll see. Maybe like adding like the rabbit motifs in here would kind of detract from the dancer motif a little bit. So uh, I'll leave it off for now. This one can be a character. Hmm. I'm gonna look up ballet dresses. I don't want to just ape of Miku Symphony 2020's design. That one was so like perfectly a music box inspired design. But we can go like around it because we literally do have a music box straight up right here. So I don't want to go there. I don't. Obviously, I don't want to just straight up steal the design. I feel like we can do better than that. We can not do ourselves like that. That is not a ballet dress. Whatever the fuck I just saw, that is not a ballet dress. Yes, like more common like pop culture like vision of a ballet dress is like not that accurate. They don't actually go out that far. It's hard to probably choreograph around a dress that goes out that far, but I would like for it to stick with the pop culture vision a little bit more, because like it telegraphs the idea of dancing better. Mm. So you can probably do think maybe also make like a section body, like a buck type thing. Also don't know how to pose a ballet legs. I know pretty little about actual ballet dancing. I only like one of the only ballet uh pieces I'm very genuinely interested in was the one uh the Alice in the Wonderland one in Australia, with that company specifically that has a puppeteering and stuff. has like a giant cat puppet. It's puppeteer like by like 5 different people or something. Like each of them like holding a different part of a cat. Maybe 7 even. Cause like they got a head, they got like a body, they got a tail. Maybe they have like 2 pieces of the body. I'm not sure. And like every limb gets a different puppeteer. It's extremely cool. Uh, if that is the case, then like a just like maybe like small the body a little bit. Oh, hello! Hello, welcome to stream. Just a Raves Trans Sunshine. Fuck yeah, great name. I hope the person who has good vibes are feeling great right now. I hope you also have good vibes. Uh, doing this because like I want to save place. I want to be able to fit this in here. Oh hell yeah! You know what? I think like I might have had a crush on Koru too. I'm not actually sure. I don't know why, because like by all means I should have had a crush on Simba instead, but I don't know. Maybe I just don't like kings that much. Actually, that's as I blatantly think about Leon. Oh no, yeah. I'm I guess used to, as in like I'm not sure if I still do that because I don't really have crushes nowadays. I don't got the heart and the brain for it. I am in fact Arrow and Ace. Uh, God, hell yeah, bruh. Live your truth, baby. Also, maybe like still like like the thing down here. Hmm. No, it should be on top actually. Oh fuck yeah. I mean Yakovu is like he's a good boy. He's a good dude. Hmm. It lays usually like the waistline lays a little bit actually a little bit down from like the natural waist. It's not that tall up. I think that's fine. Don't worry about it. I know how it is, brother. Sibling. I'm not. I'm sorry. I like. I usually use brother. I know that's not like. That's not for everyone. Hmm. Even if it's a little bit down from the natural waistline, it should be a little bit up actually. In this case, because the natural waistline lays pretty fucking high here for this one. So if that's the case, then like I would like longer and bug-like legs and limbs. Yeah. Like the end of the limbs where you got like little hand, those things. I will have to say, please refrain from talking, you know, a lot about that end of things with my stream. Mostly because like I'm not super comfortable with that. I know that I make jokes and stuff, but there are things that are just like sadly not my wheelhouse. And to be able to stream, I would like for folks to comply with those. I hope that's no problems. Mm. Should I make this like the vinyl player needle too? Hmm. Like you, and we don't have to like necessarily section. I would like maybe another section, just kind of implied on this like dancer model. But like otherwise, I don't think we would need like another section. I also still don't know. I don't think this looks like extremely ballet-like as far as anything. I need to look at ballet dancers more to be able to like render this properly, I think. Maybe not ballet dancers, just specifically cartoon ballet dancers. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like I do uh admire the artists and animators at Disney back then, being able to like infuse that much like not just like I guess like characters, obviously personality, but also specifically. Oh, what the fuck? What am I seeing? This is scary. Oh, okay. She's less scary when she's like zoomed in. Okay, that's no problem. But yeah, just like somehow like normal, common design languages onto lions. I guess it's like my way of saying that I admire them for making an emo lion. What the fuck? Like genuinely like making a lion character that you look in that is not anthropomorphized. It is like humanized in a way because like it's the Lion King, but it's not like without like the human body or like the human the human body and the human like body language on the human body. They make a lion that you look at and you're like, oh yeah, that lion is an emo. That's really cool. I like it. Character designs is like insane, man. And not just the look of a character, but also how they move, how they do anything. That's also a part of character designs. I'm still looking at ballet dancers, and I still don't understand how to render this properly. Mm. Looking at cartoons instead. This. Oh, it curves in. That's why it looks weird. Maybe? Maybe? Is that why it looks weird? Hmm. Uh, hmm. Not sure. I'm just gonna keep this here. I hope like a better person than me tries. That's large. I forgot to resize. That's huge. A bug-like kind of waist on this figure. Long legs. Maybe too long. Weirdly long legs. Would I have their arms be equally long? Should I like try to make it proportionate instead? On here, freaking large. Straw in here, straw here. This thing. Technically, I would like for this to have like a kind of sweetheart color thing with this transparent slightly. Hmm. Maybe it's better to keep it like clean. Maybe not. Not sure. We'll have to like look at it. Should I make this like a poofy underpants to like emulate the uh fringe thing that the hinge, not fringe, hinge. Extra not good at English today. Hmm. This is figure like fine. Maybe it needs to be a bit more knobby, like the upper limb. The thigh needs to be like more knobby than what we got right here. Hmm. Like this. I like this a little bit better than what we got before. Limb. Little bug. I think we pushed this as far as we can, really. Would I like this to be in color? And like, I mean, like, if so, what is the colors of these things? And maybe the oh, there's already like a like gear mechanic in the middle. I think like adding the gear mechanic on the disc would be a little bit too much. We're too close to each other to like really make anything into anything. Hmm. Think maybe we could like work out a sundial and like the little sun and the moon too. Like this is my usual like sun design would be like an this is also like one of the designs kind of element that I put in the Leon, the latest Leon like Wizard Leon thing. Now, can I make like some transformation like that? Hmm. I feel like there are ideas in here that would serve an animator better than me. Like I'm thinking about like an eye that like when it opens widely, then like the lashes are like sun like rays of sunlight, and somehow when it like closes, the lashes curl up enough to make it look like a moon instead. These are questions that somebody who actually does animation would know better how to do than me. Hmm. I still think like the rays of sunlight like moving a little bit would be like a better idea. these things like moving like this. Go with like the movement up here. And then the moon would be like usually like when you think about moons, just think about like the craters on it, I guess. Also move that way. Hmm. Write this down before I forget. Hold on. Okay. Here in the middle. I think we can keep that mostly, just here. Or maybe just a little bit around it here and there. That's nothing too complicated. Yes, I am still listening to music. Thank you very much. To look at the leafy sea dragon again to like make sure that I remember like the shape of the fins. So cool, man. It's like and then there's like a less transparent, more opaque thing in here. Animals are cool as hell. Something like this. I think these are the things that are required. Now I think about like how to put this into a scene. This is what we got. I think like we did design, a creature today. We made up a guy today. I think that's cool. Uh, hmm. I still am not exactly sure how I will be drawing this. What my best guess right now is that for anything resembling an illustration with this, I will probably be drawing. Uh, it will be an ink drawing, but also I kind of want it to be not just an ink drawing. I don't know if I don't think I have one. I have like a version, a file which saved on my current setup, but I can pull up for y'all again my uh her of sound design, which is maybe something that I want to go for with this illustration. Uh, of sounds. This one. Maybe this is the kind of vibes I'm going for. Yes, this is a Miku design. I'm incorrigible. I think I've shown this in like Mim server once before when it comes to like bringing up like monster Mikus, and I was like, yeah, so but yeah, I think I would be going for something like this, like more heavy ink with some basic coloring. Is Yeah, I think this is gonna be the plan. I will be doing this. Okay. Uh should we start like sketching that? No, I don't think so actually. I think that's enough. I think like we set out to do like this thing, specific thing of making up a guy. Of making up a little beast. Not exactly little since like this thing is like the size of a mountain. But you know, we made up a beast. We still need a name though. We still need a name for this guy. Does anyone have like any idea for a name? Also, like, where's this specific thing here? Like a straight line here. What is this? Precedence. I I like that name, but also like the part that the opening part of it, like being crust. I think is slightly more funny than what we're aiming for. I think the Crustodance like is a mascot for like a pizza brand. Like Pizza Hut. It's like a Pizza Hut's new mascot, the Crustodance. God, if they make something called the Crustodance, like the mascot for Pizza Hut, I would also like buy Pizza Hut every day of my life. I would like eat all of it all the time, always. Hmm. Putting this here. We need a name. Need a name for them. What I have right now is kind of juvenile. It's just like the Zoe bug. Like borrowed from the Zoe trope. But like maybe that's like too juvenile. It's kind of whatever. I also don't know how to say a Zoe trope like normally out loud in English. Mm. I'm genuinely seriously thinking about this. Like I'm not like just sitting here. I'm thinking about a name for this thing. We lovingly rendered and made this. So I would like to. I hate the word baptize it. We need to name it. We need to give it a name that we can use to refer to it later. A name that is your own, little guy. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna search up some stuff right now. I'm gonna research you a good name. Uh, I hate everything about. Somehow, like every word in ballet is French. I don't know why I am like I am like surprised at that. It is like you know like high class LA stuff came from France. Bon de gens. Tanlier. A solo in classic ballet? What is a solo in a classic ballet? I don't know shit about music. Like, I guess, like, would it be like a in a like ballet duet or like a group dance? Like a variation would be like someone dancing alone. Once again, don't know shit about ballet or music. Hmm. Aw, middle crapper. I mean, like English. It's hard to do puns in English because like it's a different language. Literally, what I'm looking at like right now is like a list of like normal ballet moves, and see if something can be turned into a name. So like, I think like your legs better than what I'm doing. Bombardement, battement, conjeté. Wow, they're saying shit to me. They're just talking about things to me. What the fuck is a first position to fifth position? I don't know shit. Once again, why am I here? Pirouette. I think that the move I was thinking about when I went to look at this list was pirouette because it's like, I guess like the most like iconic, I guess, ballet dance move. That is like the thing that is portrayed in like almost every single uh like stereotypical music box with a ballet dancer in it. And I also like the idea of like, because it's like a turnaround thing. Uh, it implies like a rhythm of start a cycle. I like it. Hmm. It make pirouette into a name of a thing. Hmm. I wet. Hmm. Pirouette is like, I don't think it falls like it flows well enough out of the mouth. But maybe just because I'm not like used to saying these words. Hmm. Vulnerable. That's cute. I like it. Vulnerable. Actually, I actually do like that name. But I feel like Vulnerable is like would be like a specific type of this type of bug, which is like the one we drew. Like there are other type of Zobug, but gold numbers is like this specific type. You know what? I'll do it. I'll take that. Oh, Zobug. Nice. We got it. We got the name. Am I subject to change it? I doubt it. Hell yeah. Hey, that's pretty good, like, stuff that we got done in the stream. With yeah, I'm gonna pull this up. And then like maybe small u. That's a uh the that's a screen. That's a screen we're ending on. Time work. Hell yeah, it is technically time work. Hey, thank you guys for stopping by the stream. That's a little creature design that we got done. It actually it got like almost all the things I love. Like we got like a mechanical bug type creature. We got like a music box thing. We got a zoetrope. We got like weird leafy turbines. We got a lot of tubes. I really like tubes. I'm honestly like, very excited to like draw this guy. I don't think I can draw this guy a lot because like the zoetrope inside is like very complex. I don't know if I can draw this thing a lot, but I'm very happy about like just having this design. It's great. I will the next stream, the next Darkling Souls stream will be working on sketching and figuring out like an illustration for this guy, and maybe like beforehand we need to like work out uh the color scheme for this. Hopefully it works. But that's the plan. Uh, it will be sometimes next week. I'm thinking tentatively weekend sometimes. Cause like I already got a translation stream like during the week. So that's the tentative plan right now. But otherwise, I think the best way to know for sure would be to keep an eye out on my Twitter account at Bakuchin with the lead writing. You can find uh, a link down in the description. I need to like make sure that that's a panel before I say that. Usually somewhere in my Twitch on my Twitch page is at B4KUCH or 1 and all like capitalized. That's for the schedule. I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for stopping by the stream. Thank you guys for giving me ideas and working with me on this thing. I genuinely like what we got. It's great. It's great looking at this little guy. And I hope you had a good time. We'll see each other again very soon. Next week even. Maybe tomorrow. We're not sure. Meanwhile, have fun. Have a good sleep. See you soon.